I had personally with Srila Gurudev Maharaj on that first meeting. And it was the same experience I had in all the other meetings I had over the years. It was mystical. He gave so much appreciation and encouragement to me that he really made me feel that my existence in ISKCON, my being a disciple of Srila Prabhupada in the service I was rendering was so very important.
Govinda Maharaj, for me, reminded me of Prabhupada a lot. And that was something that I appreciated, that Krishna had sent us another, what we say, Prabhupada in one sense. Someone who knew the philosophy, who lived it each moment, who grew up in it, who preached it. It was a real, I think for the society, it was a great opportunity to really grow in our Krishna consciousness by his association. And I'm sure somebody will speak about his disappearance, which really is indicative of his spiritual, power, his spiritual elevation. That was really how he disappeared. I can't really speak about it. I'm not qualified to, but I think that is really indicative of his spiritual stature.
Srila Prabhupada attracted many exalted spiritual personalities, and His Holiness Gaur Govinda Swami Maharaj is one of them. When you look at his life, we can see that from the very beginning of his life, he had been a very, very dedicated devotee of Krishna, very exalted devotee of Krishna. During this time, GBC meeting, Gaur Purnima festival, senior devotees give a class for one day. But Gaur Govinda Maharaj was so popular that he was asked to give the class for 2 days in a row. He was extremely erudite and he was very straightforward. In one hand, he was very soft and gentle, smiling, but sometimes he would become hard as a thunderbolt. Like if somebody said something without quoting the scripture, he would say it's cheating. How do you substantiate that statement? Where is it in the scriptures?
Today is a very auspicious day, Srimad Gaur Govinda Swami's appearance day. He is a Vaishnava, pure devotee. You can learn so much from him to how to make our life perfect. You can become Vaishnava, do devotional service, follow the instruction of Guru and go back to Godhead, fulfill the mission of life by dedicating a life in the mission of Guru and Guru Parampara Acharya, ultimately Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Every town, village, preach Krishna consciousness. Here is Gaur Govinda Maharaj. We understand. He lived in a village, and from his childhood, a Vaishnava family childhood, he'll be spending, like many others, maternal uncle's house, but Krishna conscious. From his very childhood, he committed to memory all Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Sloka, and he will be reading also those to others. As a lecture for hours and hours he will be giving. I heard how hard he struggled. Prabhupada expected there should be a temple here. It will be one of the busiest part of city. Everything is revealed. Now we can see again, gradually manifesting everything. What Prabhupada told him, deity will come. Don't worry. Money will come. If you are sincere and serious, he did that. What is Guru say?
Srila Govinda Maharaj came to Nigeria 2 times. Just by seeing him, listening to him, I had the fortune to listen to all his lectures. I have read all his books. We always talk much about a bona fide spiritual master. Bona fide spiritual master. We talk less about bona fide disciple. If we have bona fide guru, but no bona fide disciple, nothing will work. The same way, if we have bona fide disciple and we don't have bona fide guru, so nothing will work. So I saw this quality with his divine grace, Gaur Govinda Maharaj. He's a bona fide disciple who lived for the benefit of the spiritual master.
Maharaj is the first person. Actually, I am from Puri. I took birth in Puri. So Maharaj is the person. Practically, he came to my house to pick me up from there, to take me out of my household life, from my family life, come to my house. And Srila Gurudev Goswami Maharaj, the one, first I went met him in Bhubaneswar, and he wrote me an introduction letter, gave to me and sent me to Mayapur to meet with His Holiness Jayapata Goswami Maharaj. So I feel that practically I was offered by His Holiness Gaura Govinda Goswami Maharaj unto the lotus feet of Srila Jayapata Goswami Maharaj. That since then, that Maharaj, first time I got into a train, overnight train. I have never been in a train by that time. So from Bhubaneswar to Kolkata. The Maharaj sent here, and since then I am here by Maharaj's mercy. So I don't know how much thanks I can give to Maharaj.
I met Govinda Maharaj. I don't know the first time I met him, but I got to know him in Padayatra, 1975 and 6. When we came to Orissa, he would come, and I was very impressed by his preaching, and always a very, very encouraging mood, always very jolly.
I remember hearing Maharaj speak, and I could only say like a Singha Guru, as we say this with Sri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. He was like a Singha Guru, lion Guru, roaring and scaring the Mayavadis and materialists. So Gaura Govinda Maharaj's talks were very heavy and loud and clear and roar. That is what I remember.
Srila Gaura Govinda Swami Maharaj was the Acharya, Guru of ISKCON, and also a member of the GBC body. And Maharaj, from the very childhood, became very much attached to Sri Gopalji, and with his maternal uncles, he also became very trained up in singing Vaishnava bhajans and studying Vaishnava scriptures such as Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and Chaitanya Charitamrita. Maharaj was very studious, and he studied privately for his graduation exam. From the very childhood, he was a devotee of Krishna, devotee of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Prabhupada asked him to translate his books into Oriya, and Maharaj was doing that. He had a vow that unless he would translate Srila Prabhupada's books, he would not eat. And that was the vow he maintained throughout his life.
आज हमर परमाराध्य गुरुदेव श्री श्रीमद गौर गोविंद स्वामी श्रील गुरुदेवंकर शुभ आविर्भाव तिथि. साधु जो माने भगवानकर निज लोक से माने आविर्भाव होती, आमे माने जन्म नो आचार्यंकर से माने कृष्ण प्रेष्ठ आमे तांको अनुगमन करूछु. यदि अनुगमन करूथु कृपा मिलिबो, तो अनुगमन न कर परिबु से कृपा बंद कर देबे. सेतबेला आमे बद्ध जीवर भूमिका जेमती सेमती हमको नबाक पड़िबो. जहार गुरुवाणी कर्णरे गोचरित न हुए से चिरदिन पाई बधिर हो जाए. ताको केवल संसार बधिर माने कृष्ण कथा सुनिबो मिलिबो, ताको केवल संसार कथा सुनिबो. जेते जण जे बंची के रहिचंती से गुरुंकर किछ गोटे कथा को स्मरण करछन. कृष्ण कोन स्मरण करि करे? मायाग्रस्त जीव कृष्ण को जते कि स्मरण करे ततोधिक कृष्ण पाखरे रही कृष्ण स्मरण करने आଳରେ मायर स्मरण बेसी हुए, देह सुख चिंता बेसी आसे. कारण आम सब भगवान को पाइलु, आम सब अनमैच्योर चाइल्ड. आम जो बड़ गुरु भाई मैंने से बहुत संग कर, आम सब अति कम बयस 22 वर्ष पिला 22 वर्ष जानते कौन से मन जदि आम से समय सब कम चिंता युवा सब बेसी प्रवीण ना. नेचुराल आम गोटे कृष्ण आमको ठेलिकी बता तुमको माया ठेलिकी संसार बाहर कर, आम कृष्ण ठेलिकी बाहर करते. आम कि पढ़ु ना मन में बरेगी आसूला आम साधु हबार कि गोटे बड़ दुर्भाग्य आम होगा जन भगवान श्रेष्ठ लोक पाखे रहिलु कि सुजोग जोड़ा नवा कथा से नहीं पारनु से बहुत स्ट्रगलिंग करे पड़े आपन जे डिस्काउंट पळे गला परे 30% 40% डिस्काउंट पळे गला तापर हम फुल पेमेंट देबा पड़िबो डिस्काउंट पीरियड चली गला आपन दुर्गा पूजा उसे डिस्काउंट कर दियंती सब से साधु तो लीला करती से गोटे जीवपाई गोटे बहुत बड़ सुजोग रही कौन से सुजोग गुरुदेव कहते केवल सरल गोटे साधु प्रति ममता बढ़ेदेवा बस जगत बहु लोक बहुत समस्या अच्छी ताकू नहीं साधु समय दे पारिबनी साधु तार प्राणप्रिय विग्रह को तांकर कथा को जगत प्रतिष्ठा करिवो किंतु समय वर्तमान बहुत अलग जीव को बहुत बड़ ये जो अमूल्य रत्न रही गुरुदेव दे दिए वैल्यूएबल एसेट्स आपको पढ़िया को पड़ोनी पूरा कुकिंग करी गुरुदेव दे दिए तात्कालिक समय बहुत बाहर पड़ो आमको जे आम जीवन लक्ष्य को आम पूर्ण करिया तो गुरुदेव को शिक्षा अच्छे साध्य ए जन्म रे मो गुरु को संतुष्ट करी कृष्ण को प्राप्त हेबी शुद्ध हरिनाम करी और संपूर्ण जीवन टाक गुरु सेवार देवी यहाँ गुरुदेव कथा गुरुदेव आम कृपा करंतु एमती तो सी बंचे बंचे रखी द्वारा ही कृपा बंचु सेवा आम जीवन लक्ष्य क्योंकि जीवन में शांति मिले ना गुरु सेवार जी आनंद मिले शह शह फूलमाला शह शह डॉलर मूल्य पाद तले सहित नुहे आप मन रखिथे किसी सुख नहीं गुरु सेवार प्राण भरी हो जाए देखीदे आश्रम देखिले विग्रह देखिले सब स्मृति आसे जगतर सम्मान तुच्छ से कृपा करूँ सेवार आम जीवन जाऊ से कृपा ही आम संपत्ति आम अनुगामी से आचार्य जिते दिन अनुगमन करूँ से बंचेक रखी आज भी बंचेक रखी मोर दोष त्रुटि किसी क्षमा करेंगे हरे कृष्ण।